Coming up on News Valdosta, a killer is on the run and officials are using helicopters to find him.
4 Valdosta locals are arrested for drug possession.
Valence Samaj will give us a look at the weather, and Shelby Mitchell has our local sports. News Valdosta starts right now.
Welcome to this Thursday edition of News Valdosta. I'm Courtney Chickas.
And I'm Monique Alexander. This morning, Albany officials are searching for a killer. Bobby Smith was living at the Albany Transitional Center and failed to return yesterday afternoon. U.S. Marshals and officers from multiple counties in southwest Georgia are using helicopters with thermal imager to find him. There is still no luck finding Smith. If you have any information on his whereabouts, the Terrell County Police want you to contact them.
On Tuesday night, Lowndes County Sheriff's Office investigators conducted a traffic stop on Sermons Road near Lester Road. During that stop, investigators searched the vehicle, and report says they located over $1,000 worth of methamphetamine and a small quantity of marijuana from the vehicle. They arrested 4 people, including Bonnie Nix, Howard Beckman, Johnny Rambo, and Danielle Parkinson. They were taken to Lowndes County Jail and charged with possession of methamphetamine and marijuana. The investigation is continuing.
An American man is in jail this morning after being arrested for what police call a prank gone wrong. Coleman Brett Scoggins and his friends reportedly drove off while a disabled man was in the back of Scoggins' truck washing the rear window. The boys allegedly paid James Dotson to wash the rear of the truck, but left with the Dotson in the truck of the bed while they fled a flash food parking lot. Scoggins was seen on the surveillance video behind the wheel as he sped out of the lot and down the road. Police say the disabled man was then taken out of the truck and was beaten and kicked. Scoggins has been charged with a misdemeanor count of reckless conduct, which carries a sentence of 12 months. He's also charged with 1 felony count of false imprisonment that carries a maximum sentence of 10 years.
On Tuesday, City of Valdosta urban forestry workers trimmed tree branches on Park Avenue. News Valdosta reporter Bana Kanate shows us why.
According to City of Valdosta, trees in the community are pruned by urban foresters every 5 to 10 years to get rid of decayed and improper crossover branches which might affect traffic. They believe that doing this annually will help trees grow healthy and do more for the environment. They also highlighted that trees benefit the environment by cleaning air and groundwater. Urban Forestry Supervisor Kevin Jinskins tells us the importance of urban forestry.
The City of Valdosta places an importance on the urban forestry and maintaining the urban forestry because the urban forestry plays such a vital role in our community as far as helping homeowners with energy costs and providing clean air, shade in the summertime, and helping with the storm runoff and things like that. They are very, very important to our community.
City of Valdosta Public Information Officer Samantha Mattis says the city cares about the quality of life of the community.
From a public information point of view, the urban forestry supervisor is extremely important, and this type of information is information that we want our citizens to know about. We want them to know that the City of Valdosta cares about the quality of life of our community.
The City of Valdosta is doing all that it can by pruning trees to beautify the environment. For your News Valdosta, I am Bana Konate.
Coming up, it's time to start writing those letters to Santa.
And white reindeer might be the reason some hunters are deciding to put their guns down. Stay with us.
Get your ass up. You're not sitting here.
Yes, I am.
Move. Give it to him hard.
No.
Every day, kids witness bullying.
Why are you stabbing me with it? No.
They want to help,
Ow.
but don't know how. Teach your kids how to be more than a bystander. Visit stopbullying.gov.
So, I got this new family, and I don't know what it is about this one, but she can't seem to put down that toy all day long. Tap, 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 tap. Oh, and she even talks to it. She talks to that more than she talks to him. What's up, bro? Nice shirt. Who's she talking to? Her mom? She talks to her mom a lot.
Welcome back to News Valdosta.
Fake tweets have a lot of people talking and looking for a brand new Georgia congressman. Have you been tweeting lately? An anonymous person set up a Twitter account claiming to be a congressman from South Georgia and has fooled a lot of people who should know better. Representative Steve Smith is supposedly a Tea Party Republican from Valdosta and is representing Georgia's 15th, but there isn't a 15th district in Georgia or a Congressman Steve Smith. Smith has gotten over 4,500 followers on Twitter, and apparently many don't get the sarcasm, but this character is not real.
VSU Practicum students get into the field and get their hands dirty. The VSU College of Education has a very big effect on local city schools. Brad Covert has the story.
The Valdosta State College of Education Practicum program gets the students out of the classroom and into the field for experience. Being with experienced teachers helps the students transition into the classroom. Older teachers, such as J.T. Cox, enjoy the opportunity to pass on tips and tricks.
My favorite part about supervising students in their field placements is it gives me a chance to get back out into the schools where I worked for many years as a high school and middle school English teacher. I love being out in the schools and working with the students under those circumstances, and it gives me a great opportunity to sit them down and to teach them one-on-one as far as passing on some of the, I won't say secrets, but some of the skills of the trade.
The program also helps the schools within the community, giving the teachers an extra helping hand throughout the year.
What does it do for you, being a practicum student?
Being a practicum student, I get hands-on experience with children, finding out what makes teachers tick, and not just getting the book, but actually getting the experience of what is in the book, something tangible. And that's what I like about the practicum experience.
Although the kids do bond with the students, helping every semester, the students change schools to see a variety of systems. So they say goodbye to Mr. Iman this semester, but hello to another student in the spring.
I'm Brad Covert with News Valdosta.
This year marks Albany's 10th annual Letters to Santa program, supporting children who suffer from abuse and neglect. Many young students write letters asking what they would like for Christmas. Volunteers donate toys and supplies to the young children. The program first started answering an estimated 20 to 30 letters, but over the years, the number has jumped to more than 100. The last present of the season will be given out on December 13th. If you'd like to volunteer to help this holiday, you can contact the Albany Parks and Recreation Center.
The Valdosta Lowndes Chamber of Commerce hosted an educational workshop for everyday skills. We talked to Olivia Steen for more on the story.
The Valdosta Lowndes Chamber of Commerce hosted the Management Essentials Workshop on Tuesday, November 19th from 8 to 11 a.m. The workshop provided the necessary tools and skills to help participants become more effective and influential business leaders. Experts such as Carla Carter-Jordan of Valdosta State University and Kurt Fowler of Fowler & Company led the group using presentations, experiential exercises, and group discussions. I spoke to presenter Carla Jordan and participant Dylan Scholler on their experience at the workshop.
My role in the workshop was to serve as a presenter and share about the communication skills that are very important for the workplace, as well that can be used in life, what we can implement in life. The primary goal is to help people understand that communication is actually flowing between multiple generations, and the way that we all learn to communicate may be differently, but we'll be communicating the same message. Most of the times we depend on technology to do what we can do face to face. So our goal today was to help the employer and the manager and the supervisor understand that communication is the key point of their business.
We came here to learn different management skills, also meet different employers, and many people that came here for the same reasons we came for. Exchange business cards, learn more about local businesses and how we, all are connected, more than we know.
I'm Olivia Steen for News Valdosta.
Albino dear anyone? Experts are saying that the albino deer survive until adults, but they are one of a kind. Deer are a common animal sighted along Georgia roads and highways, but a white deer is unusual. These deer are rare, but some avid hunters have come across them, and not all those hunters are eager to pull the trigger. Experts say an albino deer is more rare than most deer found in South Georgia. Experts say you may bump into them more frequently than you might think.
Boys and Girls Club officials in Moultrie are encouraging the community to dig into their pockets and support the club. The Back a Kid campaign kicks off today at the West Central facility. This annual fundraiser supports club member ages 6 to 18. The goal is to raise $100.
From a young age, you may have been told not to write on walls. Well, in Valdosta State, Professor Kalina Winska's exhibit, You Can. Let's check it out with News Valdosta's art reporter, Alan Morgan.
We're here at the Turner Center of the Arts, which is the new home to Kalina Winska's new interactive exhibit. We also talked to her to get a little bit more information about the exhibit and her inspiration for the exhibit as well.
As a child, you were probably told not to write on walls. With Professor Kalina Winska's Constellation-inspired collaboration exhibit, you can. Along with her works for sale, come check out the exhibit and maybe connect a star or two. We spoke to her to get more information about her inspiration for the exhibit and its conception.
Well, the exhibition was consisting of two parts, I would say. There were my drawings, mostly my drawings and my installations, so my individual works. And the second part, I would say the second part was the wall, which was a constellation project. The process of creating the drawing that connects people, okay? The drawing with the metal point, because in metal point there's metal that creates a mark, and metal, as you know, is conducts energy or electricity.
Kalina Winska's new interactive exhibit is fascinating. If you want to know more and check it out for yourself, come to the Turner Center of the Arts and also look at some of her new artworks, which are also for auction. I'm Alan Morgan from News Valdosta. Back to you guys.
Up next on News Valdosta, the weather is really chilly lately. Find out what it's going to be this weekend. Don't go away. Welcome back to News Valdosta.
It's been cold and rainy lately, so let's take a look at our weekend with weather anchor Fallon Stamaj.
Thanks, Courtney. Well, the past couple of days have been quite cold, but today we've expected a high of 72 degrees with a 30% chance of rain showers. As for tonight, temperatures are expected to drop down to a cool 59 degrees with a 10% chance of rain. So for all you college students out there late studying, be sure to take a warm jacket with you. Tomorrow will look a lot like today. Tomorrow will be mostly cloudy as temperatures rise to a high of 77 degrees with a 10% chance of rain. The UV index is at a level 3, which is moderate for Valdosta, but remember to always protect yourself with sunscreen and limiting your time spent outside. So what exactly is the UV index? Some exposure to sunlight can be enjoyable, however, too much could be dangerous. Overexposure to the sun's ultraviolet radiation can cause immediate effects, such as sunburn, and long-term problems such as skin cancer and cataracts. The UV index which was developed by the National Weather Service and the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency, provides important information to help you plan your outdoor activities to prevent exposure to the sun's rays. The UV index provides a daily forecast of the expected risk of exposure to the sun. The UV index predicts intensity levels on the scale of 1 to 11, where 1 indicates low risk of exposure and 11 signifies extreme risk. Calculated on a next day basis for every zip code across the United States, the UV index takes into account clouds and other local conditions that affect the amount of UV radiation reaching the ground in different parts of the country. As for the pollen count is low today with ragweed as the predominant pollen. Well, that's all I have for today. I'm your weather woman, Fallon Stamaj. Now let's go back to Courtney and Lanika at the news desk.
Thanks, Fallon. Coming up, Shelby Mitchell will give us a look at what's coming this weekend in our local sports. Stay with us.
Today is Saturday. Today is Saturday. Salad on Saturday, fruit on Friday, throw a ball Thursday. Water Wednesday, touch your toes Tuesday. Let's move Monday, sparkles next Sunday. All the healthy children eat well and move a lot. And move a lot. And move a lot. Eat well and move a lot. 60 minutes of physical activity a day and eating well can help get your child healthy. So keep them active and eating well every day. Skip a rope Saturday, freeze tag Friday, tap dance Thursday. Whole grains Wednesday, try a veggie Tuesday. Let's move Monday, split the sweet Sunday. Eat well and move a lot. Today is Saturday. Yeah. Today is Saturday. All the healthy children, all the healthy children. Get ideas. Get involved. Get going at letsmove.gov. That's letsmove.gov.
Welcome back. Football playoffs continue for local teams tomorrow night. Sports anchor Shelby Mitchell has more. Shelby?
Thanks, Lanika. Taking a look at your Friday night football, the Valwood Valiants have dominated this football season and are one step closer to bringing home a back-to-back state title win with an 11-0 record. The undefeated team plans to continue their winning streak tomorrow night in the third round of the 2013 GISA Class 2A state playoffs. The Valiants will face Trinity Christian School at Goddard Field. Kickoff is set for 7:30. The Lowndes Vikings have advanced to the second round of state playoffs for the Region 1 6A division. After last week's win 38-10 against the East Coweta Indians, the Vikings hope to have the same outcome as they travel to Hampton to play Lovejoy High School. A fan bus is scheduled to leave the Lowndes High parking lot at 2 p.m. tomorrow and will return after the game. Along with the Vikings, the Brooks County Trojans have also advanced to the second round of football playoffs. After a pounding 54-22 win against the Screverin County Gamecocks, the Trojans rolled to a 10-1 record. The Trojans hope to continue their path to a state championship as they face Bleckley County tomorrow night in Veterans Stadium. Coming up this weekend in basketball, the Tift County Blue Devils started their season off with a win of 84-48 against the Thomasville Bulldogs. The Blue Devils return to action tomorrow night in the Georgia-Florida Championship Challenge beginning at 7 p.m. The Valdosta Wildcats are getting ready for their basketball season, and our very own Andrew Hageman has the story.
With football season now concluded, sports fans in Titletown are gearing up for basketball season. The basketball team at Valdosta High School is excited about what the new season may bring, and expectations are running high.
It's been an up and down few seasons for the Black and Gold, as they peaked in the 2008-2009 season, going 28-2, only to see mixed results in the years to follow. Coach Antonio Haynes will look to reach that level of success once again.
So goals this year we set, man, of course we set the bar high. You know, you want to win a state championship. That's the ultimate goal. Second goal is to win a region championship, but more importantly, we want to get better each and every day. You know, we come in to work each and every day, hoping to get better and better each and every day.
This is a team that managed to win 17 games last season and fought hard against Hillgrove High School in the first round of the playoffs. Valdosta High School is just one step away from breaking through that next level and making a run in the state playoffs.
You know, we're blue-collar workers, man. You know, we don't do anything spectacular, you know, but we blue-collar workers. They come to work, you know, as you can see, man, they get down and dirty. They play extremely hard. You know, I think the rest will follow, but our blue-collar work mentality is our biggest asset that we have, you know, because hard work win ball games.
One of the bright spots from last year was a strong play in Region 1 6A. The Wildcats were able to put together a region record of 9-5 with wins against a 22-win Brunswick team and bitter rival Lowndes County.
I think our best attribute would have to be our quickness and our speed. You know, we're small, so we're not going to be able to play a lot of big zones or whatnot. We're going to have to use our quickness and trap everyone on the court throughout the whole game.
As you can see, all the pieces are coming together for a great season for the Wildcats. The true test will come on their first game Monday, November 25th against Windsor Forest in the Lowndes High tip-off at 4 p.m. For News Valdosta, I'm Andrew Hageman.
The Vikings junior varsity and varsity wrestling teams will have their second match this Saturday against the Kennesaw Duels. The match will be in Kennesaw and will begin at 9 a.m. Well, that's all I have for you today in sports. Back to you at the news desk.
Thanks, Shelby. When we come back, local dancers are practicing this morning to perform the annual Christmas play.
And locals are collecting items for children that need them. Stay with us. Welcome back to our Thursday edition of News Valdosta.
Get ready for the show. Hollywood stars are coming to Americus. The Rylander Theater in Americus will host Iron E. Singleton of the TV show Walking Dead. It's a biographical story about the actor best known for his portrayal of a drug kingpin in The Blind Side and T-Dog in AMC's The Walking Dead. The performance will begin at 8 o'clock on Saturday, December 7th. Singleton will sign autographs and take photos with fans after the play. For more information, call the Rylander Theater box office.
If you have shoeboxes collecting dust in your closet, Samaritan's Purse has a creative way to give needy children across the world using shoeboxes. Reporter Matt Feltz has more.
With Thanksgiving right around the corner, many people's minds are now shifting to Christmas. But one local organization is already collecting gifts.
Every year, Samaritan Purse collects shoeboxes filled with gifts and sends them to children around the world for Christmas. And they call it Operation Christmas Child.
It's very simple. You take a box, you wrap it, you pick an age group, whether you want a boy or girl, and then you fill that box with all kinds of goodies, school supplies, personal hygiene items, a little bit of hard candy, maybe a toy, flashlight, exciting things, and then you bring it to one of the many drop-off centers, and they're sent all around the world.
Valdosta's local BCM is the area's collection location, where churches, organizations, and individual people can bring their boxes to be shipped off.
We eventually take the shoe boxes, we put them in cartons that are provided by Samaritan's Purse. We load them into the semi that we have right outside our building, and then at the end of the week they will go to the warehouse in Atlanta, where the distribution center, where they're all checked before they're sent all around the world.
Last year, the BCM collected over 12,000 boxes. Approximately 5,500 were from the Valdosta area alone, with the rest coming from other collection locations that feed into the Valdosta BCM's collections.
Shoe boxes just like this, and thousands and millions of others, all around the world. Inside there'll be toys and school supplies, and most importantly to me is a tract of the gospel, and it lays out the gospel of Jesus Christ and having a relationship with Him.
With News Valdosta, I'm Matthew Phelps.
Well, that's our show today. I'm Lanika Alexander.
And I'm Courtney Chickus. Thanks for watching. See you next time.